We mentioned Kucherov there. Jesse, do you have the audio? Because it's infamous now. We're going to play it one more time, and Habs fans are going to get way upset.
Okay, I'm going to play the whole thing.
Play the whole thing.
Okay. Here we
By the way, Joe Smith with the call on this one. I love it.
Yeah, let's go.
Joe, let's hear it.
Just how would you describe your congratulations? How would you describe your emotions right now after doing what you guys did?
I don't know what to say. Back to back, and I couldn't sleep for 3 nights. And to be able to win this game is huge. Wasi was outstanding. MVP. I was telling him every day, Wasi, you're MVP. You're the best player. And then they gave it to whatever the guy in Vegas, the Vezina. And then last year they gave Vezina to somebody else. Number one bull. Wasi took both cups. He took MVP, and I was keep telling him he's MVP. He's the guy that he's the best. He was on his head today, and he kept us in the game. And another shout out by him, remarkable. Can't even tell more. I'm so happy. I didn't want to go back to Montreal, but the fans in Montreal, come on. They acted like they won the Stanley Cup last game. Are you kidding me?
John Romano, Tampa Bay Times.
Their final was last series. Okay.
Now, how many people have you had tweet you that he's classless?
Oh, it was trending.
Classless.
It was classless.
What a bum.
There's so many things out of that just minute and a half clip. One, every GM, we ran through this before, but every GM who didn't vote for Vasilevsky for Vezina, you should be ashamed of yourself. There's 4 of them. You should be ashamed. He should have won the Vezina. And Kucherov saying that drunk vindicated my stance, at least when I said Fleury shouldn't have won that Vezina.
Bro, back-to-back series in these playoffs where he shut them out. He shut out the Islanders 1-0 and won the Cup 1-0. And back-to-back Stanley Cup clinching games with a shutout.
Mm-hmm.
Because they won 2-0 last year.
That Kucherov should have won the Conn Smythe. It was Vasilevsky.
Yeah, I think Kucherov's wrong about the Conn Smythe. I think Kucherov should have won it.
No.
You guys are crazy.
That's Vasilevsky's.
Kucherov outscored his own team by 10 points, guys.
He was very good, but Vasilevsky was even better.
Right. There's one guy who was better.
Here is the top scorer by more than 10 points.
That is number one bullshit.
Yeah, the guy on the ice says the other guy should have got it. So I'm gonna go with the player. Mm-hmm. I think Vasilevsky deserved that consequence.
I think Kucherov's wrong about Kucherov. That's what I'm saying.
By the way, number one bullshit, I believe, comes from Khabib Nurmagomedov of the UFC, who's the first person I ever heard say the term number one bullshit. But now it's made its way into hockey, and I love it because I think it's here to stay. It's too fun to say.
And then the other thing, everybody complaining about him being classless. This is the best thing ever. This is exactly what you want out of athletes. You want them to make news in press conferences, and we always talk about hockey players not having personalities. There's a guy who's speaking his second language and having the most personality of any hockey player we've seen in years, and it's amazing, and it trended and went viral. This is exactly what you want. You should be championing these things.
The second language is important because he said a few wrong things in there. Like he was on his head. He stood on his head.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So there was a bit of a language barrier though.
Yeah.
And this is where, so are you saying you support this or what he said was great?
Yes.
No, you're well, first of all, Jesse is. Second of all, you're confusing being kind of mean with crossing the line. What did he say that's crossing the line? You know what I mean? Like, what did he say where it's like he needs to be reprimanded for that?
Nothing.
There's no fine coming, nothing.
No, it's not nice. It's not kind, but whatever. He's gassing up Vasilevsky at the expense of, I guess it's Fleury and who was it last year? Hellebuck?
Mm-hmm.
So
and then making fun of the Montreal fans, I guess, a little bit there. But he's competitive. Listen, if this was said against the Leafs, I'd be saying the same thing. I know Toronto fans would react much the same way that Montreal fans would react. But to quote friend of the show, Pete Blackburn, it's a diaper take. It's a full diaper take if you're upset about this. Like Montreal, you know that you're a Cinderella story. You know you celebrated big after Game 4, and you should have. Mm-hmm. But the reality was he said what we all said, which was, come on.
And now the Lightning head back into the Atlantic Division, and so do the Habs. and forever there's a built-in villain there, which is great for all involved. It's great for the Lightning. It's great for the Habs. It's great for hockey. It rules.
And Dan Milstein tweeted out, by the way, Dan Milstein, who is like the ultimate Russian power agent, his Twitter account, though, at Hockey Agent 1, which sounds like literally Smart Insider Man. But
can we start Hockey Agent 2?
Yeah.
Jesse, sign up for it right now. Sign up for it right now.
Or Smart Insider Dan. But anyway, Dan Milstein tweeted out today that Kucherov has officially signed with Bud Light, which chugging throughout that press conference. And what's funny is that I'm pretty sure, I could be wrong about this, but I'm pretty sure Bud Light is what's sold at the Bell Center. And I wonder if any Montreal Canadiens fan will dare to buy it from now on. Because now that they clearly support Nikita Kucherov, they must be a classless beer company.
Is Bud Light a Molson Coors product?
Oh,
because I would assume that you would only sell Molson products at the Bell Center.
It's an Anheuser-Busch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because it's Bud, right? Yeah, that makes sense.
Right. That makes sense. Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah,
so
maybe
it's kind of great.
If you own the team, I want my beer selling in the arena.
Okay, so here we go. Bell Center. You can buy Coors Banquet, Heineken, Dos Equis, Rickards, Molson 67, 67 X, Molson Canadian, Molson Dry. I don't know if you can buy.
Yeah. Right.
I don't know if you can. Well, because it would make sense that it would be Molson, right?
If you own the team, you ban all other beer companies. Yeah. Like that's what I would do. I'm a billionaire.
Although if you're a billionaire and it affects your bottom line, or you're like, I don't give a shit.
No, you wag your thing around and you're like, no, I'm only selling my beer.
According to
I'm not.
Sorry,
go
ahead. No, keep going.
Well, I was going to say I'm not totally sure how it works, but like, couldn't Bud pay to be in the building and then obviously they get to make their own money? I don't know. There's all kinds of arrangements.
According to a blog from 2014, Montreal Canadiens ranked number 1 for most expensive beer in the NHL. I don't know if that's still the case, but at the time, it would cost you 75 cents per ounce of beer. Wow. So that's pretty small. And that's a lot of money, is what I'm saying. Chart only shows per price per, and they did sell Bud Light at one point, according to this particular blog, which is Montreal blog. So anyway,
it's a great partnership. That's hilarious.
Yeah, that is very, very fun.
Anyways, Kucherov said nothing incorrect about Montreal fans.
No,
that was their Stanley Cup,
and that's okay. That's okay. But I understand them being raw and upset. Like if the Leafs had just lost the Stanley Cup final, I think I'd be a little sad too. But you got to feel good about where the Habs came from.
100%.